hire. Have you noticed any difference between former Coach Day and this year? Kate says it. He's seen it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've heard it. Come off the sidelines, I hear it. But it's just the type of guys we have. We're the type of guys that can be Coach Hard and Coach Day. He tries to emphasize his point, and if we don't get it right, we're going to hear it, and that's how a good coach coaches.
How much do you love games like this, where everybody's going to be amped up for top 10 matchup, one of the biggest games on the schedule?
Yeah, when the schedule comes out, there are games you circle, games you look forward to, and this is one of them. It's a matchup game, meaning that it's good on good. Talent won't win this game. It all comes to execution, and we're just looking forward to this game.
I know some of the way you run the ball is like a little more specific, so what this is working against Purdue may not necessarily work this week, but is there anything to be said for just like gaining some confidence in the way you guys run the ball last week? Like, how did you guys not to line feel coming out of it?
We felt good being able to run the ball efficiently, but Purdue ran a 3-down front, and Penn State runs a 4-down, so it's a totally different operation. So we just gotta keep stacking days and rely on the game plan and the coaching we have to get after it.
Coach Fry and Coach Day both last week were talking about trying to not simplify things so much, but like make sure that they were on the same page with you guys, like what you were comfortable with and what maybe fit you all best. As players, do you have any feedback on that? Like, do you say like, hey, we're like this, and this, and we try to work that?
I really have no preference. If they tell me to run 30 yards downfield, I'm gonna run 30 yards downfield. But some of the calls we have been simplified to make sure that we just run off the ball fast. Too many times we were just like, oh, is this the look? Looking for the perfect opportunity. But now it's like, okay, I'm gonna run off the ball and I'm gonna take this guy this way. And so just bring it back to the basics. That was the main message of last week, was taking it back to the basics, and that's just getting your first step in the ground, hands, feet, and runs.
You guys had a lot of success in the
No, I really appreciate it. Sometimes you overlook, sometimes you try to do too much and you forget, what got you there. And that's just the basics, board drill, stepping over a board, like 30 times of practice, and then just making sure your hands are inside. Sometimes you worry about, oh, if I get this look, I'm gonna do this step, but no, you just gotta go back to what you were doing from the start.
To have a running back average 7 carries, and the offense was successful as it was for you guys up front. What does that do for you? I know it's more specific, and last week's opponent may not be as talented as this week's opponent, but what does it say just to get some confidence?
I'd say it doesn't hurt. Obviously, yeah, we were happy coming off the field. Last week at least, we were happy coming off the field. What the work we put in on field. Practice is all good and dandy, but at the end of the day, like, no one cares what you do in practice. They care what you do on Saturdays. So it felt good executing on the field, but as soon as we got on the plane back to Columbus, we knew that we were on the next week.
Ryan said after the game that your guys' defense was better. Did you feel that? You're one of the big field. Did you sense that better to the line on Saturday?
I would say it was certainly better than some weeks. We were able to run as a unit, and I felt like that was a feeling that we didn't have as much as we would like. And so just keep stacking days and going in the right direction is I feel like that's what we felt pretty good about. But we know there's tons of more work to do. This week, obviously a matchup game. There's the front, the backers, very talented. They can run fast. They're coached hard. They don't make mistakes. So we just gotta rely on our coaches.
This is a known game. Many people think that it should be a primetime matchup. Do you have a preference of like playing in the daytime or nighttime, or do you just play either?
If I would be honest, I would say I'm a huge 3:30 guy. Noon games you wake up early. You just kind of everything's fast. 7 o'clock games you kind of sitting around all day. But 3:30 you wake up at usually a reasonable time. You kind of chill out a little bit. You're still moving fast, and you get out of there and usually done by like 7. So you catch the tail end of the night games. But I'm really excited regardless. This is a game that you wake up with energy, no matter what time it is. So I'm just looking forward to get out there with my brothers.
From your perspective, as a guy with experience up front now, how do you strike the balance between creativity and relying on some of those foundational running game concepts that you have? Because it seems like you guys kind of did a mixture of both Saturday with Devin Brown stuff out of the slot with Xavier, but also some concepts that you see.
I would say, for an O-line standpoint, I don't know who's behind me. It was a nice surprise seeing 33 in the end zone. I honestly didn't know that. I mean, like, I did know that, but like in terms of how we block, it doesn't change. It doesn't change the way we do for the man behind us. You know, having different personnel groups makes us more versatile, and I'm just really proud of how we performed.
Did it feel like it brought a spark, though, a little bit, Donovan? I mean, you look back on it, you know, with 33 in there. I mean, this isn't slighting the other guy. This is just, you know, that y'all came up with this, you know, philosophy or whatever to get down there to get him in the ball game. Did it feel like it brought a spark?
I would say it certainly helped our offense a little bit, having the versatility that he brings. But at the end of the day, you know, we're just trying to punch it in the end zone.
Yeah.
It don't matter who's back there. It could be Coach Day himself running the ball, and I'm sure he'd run hard. But it's just we're just focused on the O-line, just get in the end zone to make sure we touch paint.
Did y'all cross over? Do you feel like y'all crossed over something last week, though, with that concept, with the tush push, you know, with Caden Curry getting up in there and stuff? I mean, do you feel like y'all crossed over a little bit offensive line-wise from a power standpoint, or getting it done down there?
Yeah, we would say those short yardages were a huge point of emphasis for us, and we were emphasizing it all week. And we just knew that when, you know, the competitive excellence part of this program is like when your number's called, you gotta make the play. And we knew once it was a short yard situation, we knew we had to get after it. And so it was nice getting the tush push in there.
Yeah.
But as long as we executed the play, we were proud of it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Donovan, obviously, this year 12th in the playoff. Team has really won probably 2 games, and this year they can't afford it. Do you kind of appreciate that this is kind of the last of a breed of games that we really got to win this game? There's no safety. There's the urgency that it's a win in this game. I know you have urgency, but it's especially in the postseason.
I would say that just comes with being at this university. You know, this university is very prestigious, and it's a win or die mentality. You know, losing isn't something that we look towards. You know, we always want to execute in the best of our abilities. So even I'm not really going to talk about next year because I'm worried about what we're doing this week. But it's a very important game, and we're just trying to get after it.
Donovan, thank you.